This is the most important video a veteran can watch this year. For too long, the VA claims process has felt like navigating a swamp in the dark, slow, confusing, and frustrating. We've all been there, submitting paperwork, waiting months, only to get denied because of a missing signature or an improperly linked piece of evidence. That inefficiency isn't just annoying, it costs veterans critical time and money. But the landscape has just fundamentally shifted. The Department of Veterans Affairs has quietly rolled out a massive suite of technological upgrades. 15 brand new, powerful tools designed specifically to cut through the red tape, speed up the process, and help you get the compensation you deserve faster and more accurately than ever before. If you're currently filing, planning to file, or stuck in the appeals process, ignoring these tools is leaving money on the table. We're going to walk through all 15, detailing exactly how each one functions, and more importantly, how you can immediately leverage them to transform your claim success rate. Stay tuned, because the first tool alone could save you 6 months of unnecessary waiting. Let's dive straight into the first revolutionary piece of technology, which the VA is calling the AI Pre-Screening Assistant, or AIP-IA. The biggest slowdown in the initial claims phase is often simple administrative error or lack of required documentation. A human reviewer might spend weeks identifying these errors, kicking the claim back, and initiating a frustrating cycle. AIPSA changes that entirely. This is an artificial intelligence engine designed to review your claim packet before a human ever touches it, simulating the VSR, Veteran Service Representative, review process in minutes. When you upload your intent to file and initial evidence, AIPSA scans for critical omissions. It checks for the 3 pillars: current diagnosis, service connection, and the Nexus link. If you've claimed PTSD but haven't uploaded a formal diagnosis from a licensed provider, AIPSA flags it immediately, giving you a bright red alert right on your dashboard. It doesn't just tell you something is missing, it provides a dynamically generated checklist tailored specifically to the conditions you are claiming. For instance, if you claim a knee injury, service connection established, but the current severity rating is missing, AIPSA highlights the need for a recent orthopedic evaluation. It identifies common pitfalls like using outdated forms or failing to include the crucial DD-214 copy in the initial upload. Think of AIPSA as your personal hyper-vigilant claims auditor working 24/7. This dramatically reduces the development phase where the VA typically sends out letters requesting more information, a process that can easily stretch 3 to 6 months. By cleaning up your packet before submission, you jump the queue and move directly to the decision phase, assuming all the pieces are present. The key to maximizing AIPSA is to treat its feedback like mandatory requirements, not suggestions. If it flags an issue, fix it. Should be 4. Hitting submit. Veterans who utilize AIPSA correctly are seeing their claims move to preparation for decision 40% faster than the historical average. This is not just a time saver. It is a quality control measure that ensures your claim is robust from day one, minimizing the chance of an unnecessary denial based on technicality. We're talking about potentially shaving half a year off the entire process just by leveraging this one AI tool. And that's just the beginning. The second tool, and one that addresses the physical documentation nightmare, is the Digital Nexus Evidence Uploader, or DNEU. For years, veterans and their VSOs wrestled with faxing, mailing, or manually scanning hundreds of pages of medical and service records. This often resulted in poor quality scans, lost pages, or documents filed incorrectly within the massive VA system. DNEU is a secure, high-capacity portal designed specifically for structured evidence submission. It allows for batch uploads of large files, but its real power lies in its indexing capabilities. When you upload documents, DNEU prompts you to tag the evidence by category: service records, private medical records, VA medical records, lay statements, or Nexus letters. Crucially, within each category, you can assign subtags such as event date, diagnosis date, and provider name. For example, if you upload a 50-page private medical record, DNEU allows you to highlight the specific page or section that contains the diagnosis for your claimed condition and tag it with the specific condition name, e.g. tinnitus diagnosis, page 37. This structured tagging means that when the VSR reviews your claim, they don't have to hunt through a digital stack of paper. They can instantly filter the evidence based on the required element. This drastically cuts down on the VSR's review time, which is a massive bottleneck. The faster the VSR can verify the nexus and the diagnosis, the faster your claim moves. Furthermore, DNEU incorporates advanced optical character recognition, OCR, that cleans up poor quality scans and converts handwritten notes into searchable text, making every document easier for the reviewer and the AI systems to process. The VA estimates that DNEU reduces the time spent handling and organizing evidence by 60% at the administrative level. For you, the veteran, it means your evidence is presented clearly, logically, and exactly how the VA needs to see it, virtually eliminating the risk of evidence being overlooked or misfiled. The secret here is diligence. Take the extra 2 minutes to tag your documents correctly. That small investment of time up front translates into months saved on the back end. Moving on to tool number 3, we address the perpetual anxiety of waiting. The ERECT Real-Time Status Tracker 3.0 RTST. The old status tracker was notoriously vague, often stuck on gathering evidence for months on end, providing zero actionable insight. RTST 3.0 is a complete overhaul designed for transparency. It breaks the claims process down into granular substeps, offering visibility into the specific tasks being performed. Instead of just seeing gathering evidence, you might see request for C&P exam sent to QTC Optum, waiting for C&P exam report submission, or internal review of service records complete. This level of detail is transformative. It allows you to anticipate the next step and prepare accordingly. If you see the status shift to C&P exam report received, you know the clock is ticking on the VSR's decision phase, and you can potentially follow up with your VSO. But the most powerful feature of RTST 3.0 is the bottleneck indicator. If your claim has been stalled at a particular step for significantly longer than the historical average for that type of claim, the system highlights it. For example, if the average wait for a C&P exam report is 30 days and your claim hits day 45, the indicator flashes yellow and the system automatically sends an internal flag to the claim supervisor, prompting a manual check. This proactive identification of bottlenecks prevents claims from simply getting lost in the system, a common problem in the past. Veterans can now use this information to inform their VSO or congressional representative, knowing exactly where the process is stuck. This transparency is key to mental retention. It keeps you engaged and reduces the stress associated with the unknown. Tool number 4 is a fascinating development. The YARN Automated Disability Rating Estimator, ADRI. Now, let me be perfectly clear, this is an estimator, not a final decision. However, ADRI is designed to take the preliminary data you submit, diagnosis, severity, frequency of symptoms, and apply the VA's schedule for rating disabilities, VASRD, rules to give you a projected disability rating range. Why is this useful? Because it helps you understand the completeness of your evidence before. The C&P exam. If you claim a condition that typically rates at 50%, but the ADRE only estimates 10% based on your submitted documentation, it signals a significant gap in the evidence regarding the severity of your symptoms. It prompts you to upload more detailed lay statements, doctor's notes, or symptom logs that clearly articulate the functional limitations imposed by your condition. The EDRA uses machine learning trained on millions of past successful claims to understand how specific keywords and documented limitations translate into rating percentages. For example, if your documentation uses phrases like totally incapacitating or unable to work, the EDRA will project a higher rating range than if your notes simply say intermittent pain, BGU. This allows you to tailor your evidence submission to the specific language the VA needs to see to justify a higher rating. It is a powerful educational tool that demystifies the rating process, empowering veterans to submit the most comprehensive claim possible right from the start. Remember, the VA rates based on documentation of functional impairment, and EDRA helps you test the strength of that documentation. Next up, tool number 5. The Telescheduling Scheduling Portal, TCSP. Scheduling compensation and pension (C&P) exams has historically been a logistical nightmare involving phone calls, missed appointments, and long wait times for letters. TCSP is an integrated, secure online portal that links directly with the VA's contracted examiners, QTC, Optum, LHI, etc. Once your claim is deemed ready for examination, you receive a notification via the portal, and you can immediately view available appointment slots in your geographic area or for telehealth options. You can select the date, time, and location that works best for you, eliminating the back-and-forth communication. The portal also provides essential preparation materials, a detailed description of the exam's purpose, the specific conditions being evaluated, and a checklist of documents you should bring, though ideally, all documents are already in DNEU. The most important feature is the automated reminder system. It sends multiple notifications 7 days out, 3 days out, 24 hours out, via email, text message, and the VA app. This dramatically reduces the did not attend DNA rate, which is a major cause of claims delays and denials. By allowing veterans to take control of the scheduling process, the TCSP ensures that the C&P exam, a critical phase, is completed efficiently and on your timeline, not the VA's manual mailing schedule. This is pure efficiency, translating directly into quicker movement toward a final decision. Now we move to tool number 6, which addresses the most common hurdle, gathering the evidence. This is the Medical Record Integrator, MRI. For years, veterans had to manually request their service treatment records, STRs, and private medical records, a process fraught with HIPAA forms, bureaucratic delays, and lost paperwork. The MRI is a secure, encrypted system that, with your explicit digital permission, allows the VA to pull records directly from participating military and civilian healthcare systems. This is a game changer for establishing the Nexus. If you were treated at a military-based clinic 20 years ago, and that clinic is part of the integrated system, the VA can pull those records in minutes, instead of the months it used to take for manual retrieval from the National Archives. Similarly, if your current private physician uses a participating electronic health record EHR system like Epic or Cerner, the VA can request and receive specific records related to your claimed conditions digitally, eliminating the need for you to be the intermediary. This is critical for veterans who have moved multiple times and seen numerous providers. The MRI doesn't pull all your records. You authorize access only to specific providers and dates, maintaining your privacy while expediting the claims process. The VA's duty to assist is often hampered by the sheer difficulty of retrieving these documents, but the MRI shifts the burden away from the veteran and onto a streamlined digital process. Leveraging the MRI requires checking the box on the Intent to File form that grants this permission, and then following the prompts in the system to identify the specific providers you want the VA to contact. Utilizing the MRI correctly can eliminate 90% of the evidence gathering time previously required for STRs and private records. Tool number 7 focuses on the crucial yet often complicated lay and witness statements, the Buddy Statement Digital Signature System, BSDSS. Buddy statements, or lay evidence, are vital for connecting current conditions to service events, especially for mental health or injuries that weren't fully documented in service records. However, getting these statements notarized or ensuring they met the VA's strict signature requirements often cause delays. The BSDSS provides a secure, digital platform where your buddies or family members can fill out a standardized lay statement form online and then digitally sign it using a verified identity process, akin to a certified digital signature. This signature is legally binding and recognized by the VA without the need for a notary. The system guides the statement writer to include the necessary elements: date of the observation, specific event, and current impact, ensuring the statement is maximally effective. Once signed, the statement is automatically uploaded and indexed directly to your claim file via the DNEU system, tool number 2. This eliminates the risks of lost mail, illegible handwriting, or improperly executed forms. The speed and certainty offered by BSDSS means you can collect critical supporting evidence from witnesses scattered across the country in a matter of hours, not weeks. This is especially impactful for older claims where witnesses may be harder to track down. Quick, easy submission is essential. Moving into the realm of appeals, tool number 8 is the Appeals Navigator Dashboard. And the appeals process under the AMA, Appeals Modernization Act, is complex with multiple lanes: supplemental claim, higher level review, BVA appeal. The AND centralizes this complexity. If your claim is denied, the A&D immediately presents a clear, visually intuitive breakdown of why the claim was denied, highlighting the specific missing element, e.g., lack of nexus, insufficient severity documentation. Based on this analysis, the dashboard guides you to the most appropriate appeal lane. It uses a decision tree. If the denial was based on existing evidence being misinterpreted, it suggests a higher-level review. If the denial was due to missing evidence, it guides you toward a supplemental claim and then immediately activates the DNEU, tool number 2, for the streamlined submission of the new evidence. If the denial involves complex legal disagreement, it prepares the necessary paperwork for a BVA appeal. The key retention feature of the AND is its ability to track the timelines specific to the appeals lane you choose, providing realistic expectations and deadlines for submission. This removes the guesswork and the paralyzing confusion that often prevents veterans from pursuing a meritorious appeal. The AND is essentially a digital case manager for your appeal, ensuring you select the correct path and meet all procedural requirements. Tool number 9 is highly specialized but desperately needed: the BOP Mental Health Impact Assessment Tool, MHIAT. Mental health claims, PTSD, anxiety, depression, often face unique challenges in establishing severity and functional impairment. MHIAT is a standardized, secure questionnaire that veterans can complete digitally, designed to capture the necessary details required by the VASRD for mental health ratings. It asks specific, pointed questions about social and occupational impairment, frequency of symptoms, and necessary assistance, using the language preferred by VA examiners. Crucially, the MHIAT generates a structured summary document that you can share with your private mental health provider. This summary helps your provider understand exactly what information the VA needs to see documented in their records and CNP exam notes to justify a higher rating. It acts as a bridge between the veteran's subjective experience and the VA's objective rating criteria. By standardizing the input and ensuring the required elements of functional impairment are documented, The MChat reduces the variability in C&P exam outcomes for mental health claims and helps ensure the claim is rated accurately based on the true severity of the condition. Utilizing the MChat before your C&P exam is highly recommended, as it allows you to prepare your thoughts and ensure you don't forget critical symptoms during the high-pressure examination. Moving to tool number 10, we tackle the highly technical requirement of linkage. The Nexus Letter Template Generator, NLTG. Charden Nexus letters are often the single most important piece of evidence, yet they are expensive and can be poorly written if the provider doesn't understand VA requirements. The NLTG does not write the letter for the doctor, but it provides a structured, fill-in-the-blank template and a guide for medical professionals. This template ensures that the letter includes the mandatory components, the physician's credentials, a review of the service records, a review of the current medical records, the at least as likely as not concluding statement, and a clear, scientific rationale linking the current condition to the in-service event. The NLTG helps providers avoid vague language and ensures they address the three necessary components of a successful claim. Veterans can download this template directly from the portal and provide it to their private physician, dramatically increasing the likelihood that the resulting Nexus letter will be accepted by the VA. This tool is a massive equalizer, making high-quality, procedurally compliant Nexus letters accessible to all veterans, regardless of their financial ability to hire expensive consultants. Tool number 11 addresses the critical relationship between the veteran and their advocate. The Poundhouse Direct VSO Communication Hub, DVSOCH. Communication delays between veterans and their veteran service officers, VSOS, are a constant source of frustration and claim stagnation. The DVSOC is a secure encrypted messaging system built directly into the VA portal. It allows veterans to send specific indexed questions and evidence requests directly to their accredited VSO, who receives the notification instantly. Unlike generic email, the DVSOC tags the communication to the specific claim file, ensuring context is never lost. VSOs can respond directly within the system, and the entire conversation history is logged and attached to the claim, providing a clear audit trail of advice given and actions taken. Furthermore, VSOs can use the hub to initiate requests for specific documents or signatures, which automatically trigger notifications through RTST 3.0, tool number 3, ensuring the veteran knows exactly what is needed and when. This tool eliminates the need for endless phone tag and lost emails, making VSO support far more efficient and responsive, especially for complex claims requiring frequent consultation. The 12th tool is designed for post-award issues, specifically the often stressful scenario of overpayments or debts. The RUM, Debt Management Resolution Interface, DMRI. If the VA determines you were overpaid benefits, the resulting debt notification can be confusing and alarming. The DMRI centralizes all debt notifications and provides clear, step-by-step guidance on how to manage the repayment, request a waiver, or appeal the debt decision. It includes an interactive calculator that allows you to model different repayment plans based on your financial situation. Crucially, the DMRI integrates directly with the waiver request process, allowing you to submit all required financial hardship documentation digitally, securely, and immediately. This eliminates the long delays associated with mailing waiver requests, which often resulted in collections actions starting before the waiver was processed. By providing clear options and a streamlined digital submission process for financial hardship waivers, the DMRI reduces veteran financial stress and ensures these necessary administrative actions are handled quickly and fairly. Tool number 13 is a crucial efficiency booster for existing beneficiaries. The POTPIS Dependency Claim Fast Track Module, DCFM. When a veteran gets married, has a child, or experiences other dependency changes, updating the VA records must happen quickly to ensure accurate benefit payments. The DCFM is a highly specialized module that allows veterans to upload documentation, marriage certificates, birth certificates, and update dependency status digitally. The system uses automated verification processes to cross-reference submitted documents with other federal databases, significantly reducing the manual review time required for dependency changes. In the past, these updates could take months, leading to underpayments or overpayments. The DCFM aims to process and reflect dependency changes in the monthly payment within 15 days, ensuring financial accuracy and stability for veterans and their families. This module also integrates with the new spouse and child benefit applications, providing checklists and automated prompts to ensure all required information for educational or healthcare benefits is submitted correctly the first time. Tool number 14 addresses one of the most popular post-service benefits, the Education Benefit Eligibility. Calculator, EBEC. Navigating the post-9/11 GI Bill, Montgomery GI Bill, and other education programs can be incredibly complex. The EBEC is an interactive, questionnaire-based tool that takes your specific service history, discharge status, and previous benefit usage, and provides an instant, accurate calculation of your remaining eligibility, benefit tier percentage, and anticipated housing allowance, BAH, based on the input school location. This immediate feedback eliminates the long wait times for official eligibility determination letters. Furthermore, the EBEC links directly to the application portal, pre-filling much of the necessary information, streamlining the process of applying for the Certificate of Eligibility, COE. For veterans planning their education, this tool provides immediate, essential financial data, allowing for smarter planning and quicker enrollment. Finally, tool number 15, addressing complex medical lineage, the One Hereditary Condition Claim Pathway, HCCP. This specialized pathway is designed for claims related to conditions presumed to be service-connected due to exposure, like Agent Orange or toxic water at Camp Lejeune, or for conditions that are demonstrably hereditary but exacerbated by service. The HCCP provides specific, tailored checklists for these presumptive claims, ensuring the veteran only needs to prove exposure or residency and current diagnosis, bypassing the complex Nexus requirement. For hereditary claims, the pathway guides the veteran on how to submit genetic testing results and family medical history in a format the VA recognizes, allowing the examiner to correctly attribute the service connection. This pathway removes the ambiguity surrounding presumptive conditions, ensuring that veterans who qualify for these expedited claims are moved to the front of the line and processed based on the established legal presumptions, not on lengthy individual medical reviews. These 15 tools, AIPSA, DNEU, RTST 3.0, EDRI, TCSP, MRI, BSDSS, and MCHIAT, NLTG, DVSOH, DMRI, DCFM, EBEC, and HCCP, are not just minor updates. They represent a fundamental shift in how the VA handles claims. They are designed to eliminate the administrative friction, increase transparency, and most importantly, empower the veteran with the information needed to submit a perfect, accurate, and rapid claim. The core takeaway here is that the days of passively waiting for the VA to sort through piles of paper are over. Your success now relies heavily on your proactive engagement with these digital tools. Use the AI pre-screening assistant to audit your claim. Structure your evidence perfectly with the Digital Nexus Evidence Uploader. Control your schedule with the TeleCNP portal. And if you face denial, use the Appeals Navigator dashboard to select the precise, correct path forward. By leveraging every single one of these 15 innovations, you're not just filing a claim. You're managing a streamlined, digital process designed for speed and accuracy. The VA has given you the map and the tools. Now it's time to use them to secure the benefits you earned. Don't wait. Log into the portal today and start familiarizing yourself with these powerful resources. The sooner you adopt this new digital workflow, the sooner you will see the results you deserve.